No, I am not disappointed that things have started to quiet down. I'm most definitely not surprised, but I wouldn't say I'm disappointed, because I feel as though a lot that has been shared is still being processed. Things are changing. Of course, there's still a long way to go. There are still protests happening. There are still unjust murders of Black bodies. The continued blood-stained hands of the police force can't be washed away in 20 seconds. Their actions can't be sanitized. So no, we cannot become complacent. We're not yet at a place where we can sit down and break bread at the same table and swap war stories. But no, I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. That would imply that there was something upstanding that has now been broken. The system been broken. Let me ask you something. Has your job or school or institution or something that represents you put out a statement in support of the movement? I mean, if you don't, you will be immediately publicly branded a racist. So of course that makes it more difficult to pinpoint who is legit. However, I'd like to hope that whoever has been assigned to write these official words has something real stir up inside of them. That whoever is made to read it is forced to face themselves, who they really are, what they really stand for, and perhaps be inspired to actually join the fight for freedom. On the other hand, you have people complaining that basketball now has a political agenda, that politics should stay out of the beloved sport. Oh, I'm sorry. Would you like to be entertained without guilt by the very bodies at risk that you are paying to see play? Sounds familiar? Hear this. Human lives are not political. Life and death is not under the jurisdiction of anyone, whether we voted for them or not. I do hope that every single one of those entities that releases a statement does the actual work to champion diversity. Don't just do it to say you did it, to post on your Insta story, to take a freaking selfie at a protest. We need real tangible truth in your everyday lives, your everyday circumstances. Prove that you're not just ignoring and blocking out the clear racial inequality that is so well defined in our society. And don't do it for me. Do it for yourself. Don't be quiet or you run risk of being an enabler. And just to be clear, the patience that I have to attempt to be articulate is a privilege that's been afforded to me. A privilege to have not grown up in a white dominant environment. It is only because I am a child of the Caribbean and by the grace of God that I can take the time to make words out of chaos. I have not had to be taught that the color of my skin may be perceived as a weapon, may deny me entry into certain spaces, may cost me my life. But I stand with my brothers and sisters everywhere who experience persecution and hatred. And no, I am not angry when I encounter someone who's hateful, but I am confused and often challenged to be better than what I see, to overcome what I feel and not be ruled by my emotions, to be thankful that I can still breathe, to ground myself in the fact that you reap what you sow. I do hope that we no longer have to reap a strange and bitter crop.